Okay, so we're going to do a video in 10 minutes. So we're going to create like an 80s style sunset in Ventuz, really quick for beginners. Quick graphic and start now. So we're just loading up Ventuz, and hopefully this video is under 10 minutes. Let's go. Come on, Ventuz. Open. Initializing the hardware, it's checking all my hardware and all the settings. Ignore my errors, like I said. That's right. So you can load a project, existing project, or create a new project. Like empty blank scene. What I want to do is go into world axes, grab that, go under render options, grab mirror, right click, use effect mirror, place that in front. It'll say you'll need a flat geometry or to apply it to, so we need to apply a rectangle, and we also need a material, so let's go to color and place the color in front. Now I want to scale this up, so I'm going to change the X value on the rectangle to say 150 and the Y to 150, and on the Y axis I'm going to position this down, move it down, say -4. Now I'll get another object, so an axis, I'm going to place it above geometry, get a sphere, and you can see the reflection there because we're using the mirror. Scale this sphere up, nice and big. This is going to be our sun. You can push it back, bam, and you can scale this up again. So I'm just doing the scale all factor and pushing it back in Z space. We can adjust this after. So for now, let's create the water. So we want to kind of make this sunset water 80s style look. So on the material for your mirror, we can call this water if you want. Name your objects and call this sun. Anyway, let's go to water. So we're going to our water material that we're going to create. Go here, texture. Sorry, click on material texture, and then we'll go scroll down until you get to Perlin vertex noise. Okay. Now, when you adjust some of these settings, nothing's going to happen. You're just going to click on your rectangle tessellation where it says 1 by 1. Let's just increase one of the values. Now we're increasing the Y tessellation here. Now you can add some X tessellation, and there you go, we've got some water. Now we can go back into our Perlin nose on the material, and we can animate this. Now you can play around with the settings on your Perlin noise. You can adjust the fall off. You can have this animating now. So what we can do is just click this little icon, squiggly line where it says animate. I'm going to do the linear 360. I'm going to pop this out in my content window, change the duration to like 50, maybe 150, let's see. Okay, 200, 500, 800. So you just find the speed that works for you. Maybe 800 is too much. I would say 200. Okay, 1200 for me. Okay, if you want to increase that tessellation so it's less hard, you can go and do that. So you can add more tessellation in there or less. Experiment. For this, I'll keep it like that. That'll do. We're going for this 80s style look. So now we need a backdrop. So what we want, I want it to reflect into the water as well. So I'm going to get axis, place it right to the top of my scene, a geometry rectangle. I'll call this backdrop. Apply color. So I'm going to color materials, solid color. Scale this up in scale so we can see it. Push it back in Z behind the sun. Scale it all up. Go into your material. Add a texture. And go to texture, base, under loader. I'm going to choose 1D gradient. Just choose any gradient that you want to edit. I'm going to go for the blue one. Easy to edit. Open up that gradient. Click on the 3 dots. Pull up the gradient tab. Just choose like a purpley color. 80s style purple. There you go, and now we've got this cool thing going on. Now we can add a tint of color to the water as well if you want. You can click on the water material, change the base color, so you can maybe darken that, so you can just bring it down a bit so it's not so bright. Okay, next we need to add a material for our sun, so I'm going to get a color, place it on the sun. I'm going to color base, I'm going to use this ground, I hope I said it right. Okay, go for a yellow, orangey yellow. On the emissive, I'm going to change this, add a tint of yellow in there, and orange, so you can see you got this nice gradient kind of going on here, which is kind of cool. Now, all we have to do is add post effects. So we go to effects, so go on our layer, 3D layer, click here, add effects, add the glare, adjust the glare settings, so you can play around with diameter, and scale the gain if you want it brighter or darker, increase that threshold. There we go. Now what you can do is group these under one axis. There we go. And you have your sunset. Now if I pull back, and I can scale my rectangle for the backdrop, so it covers more of the area when I zoom out. I can also click on the mirror, on the water mirror, and then go in the mirror effects. Where it says visibility, I can increase this or decrease it, how much visibility you want in the reflection, and you can choose how much blur as well. So if you click on the little tab blur, you can choose how blurred or how sharp that image is. So I'll go for a nice blurred look. You can choose the diameter as well. Let's increase that diameter. 25 looks cool to me. There we go, I'm happy with that. And then we have a little animation, looping water, and we're going into the sunset, or it can be pulling out. Hopefully that was a short tutorial and it helped you out. Thank you again. Enjoy your night. Before I leave, let's add a mover onto that main axis. There we go. And that will just loop back and forth. Anyway, thank you again. Bye bye.